Okay, good day guys. Welcome back to Langrisser where the excitement never ends. So more updates on Langrisser 3.0. So on today's information we'll be going through on 3Cs of Roseanne Sales Claratel, Egbert Brenda, and we saved the best for the last, Zereda, and followed by exclusive item for Bozo and Chris. So here we go. All right. So again, before we start, so all information are from the Langrisser mobile, so it's from the official China site. So all information belongs to them. And if you're interested, you can download the WeChat app and read through about it. If not, you can subscribe and follow me for all these upcoming new updates. So right, for any one of you guys who never seen or know how a 3C looks like, the skills, yep, if you actually notice every skill that you equip to your characters has a cost, minimum of 1 and a maximum of 2. However, in some upcoming updates, there will be 3C, which is 3 costs for whichever region that has not actually released out yet. So these are just some short info. Okay, so first off, Roseanne Sales for 3C cars, there will be some animations. So woohoo. So okay, on some previous videos we actually mentioned about some 3Cs of Roseanne Sales, but so today, without further ado, we're just gonna skip about the descriptions and show you the animations. So yep. So here's how our Athena is gonna work, and judging by look, I have to say I'm very disappointed. Not by the animations, but okay, for players who's gonna start getting their new 3Cs for characters like Luna, Lana, and even our favorite Nani, Sherry, they have very strong and good I'm not going to use the word bloopsy physics. Yep, I didn't say that. So yep, I'm going to say it, they have very good Jigglypuff physics. So yep, it's Jigglypuff. Yep, we shall call that to avoid getting flagged or some weird cases. You know me, all right. So yep, apparently Roseanne Sales, she's not getting very nice Jigglypuff effects, so I'm kind of disappointed. You know, she's a empress with very very nice. Okay, up next will be Clartail. So yep, if you like some cool guys, yep, sadly there will be no Jigglypuff effects on the body, but there will be Jigglypuff effects on his armor. Just look at his left shoulder. Oh yeah, man. Look at the cape. It's flagging. Oh yeah. Burning in hot spice. Damn, da-dum. So okay. So next up will be Brenda. Okay. Okay. So okay, her 3C skill. I really will have problem trying to translate, and it means beautiful after shadow of the wind, I guess. Fuka Z in, if I have to roughly say it in Japanese, it sounds much smoother. So okay, since I'm unable to translate, never mind. Let's get on with it, and we'll go through on the 3C of a skill. So actually, it consists of two. One is a passive, and the other is active. And it's actually a support. So okay, there's actually much more detail about 3C. So the cooldown will be 5 turns, and the range will be on herself. It's a single targeting skill. So yep. Okay, passive. All AoE damage received will actually accumulate to her talent. Oh, okay, So actually will stack up with her talent. So that's the first off with her passive. Then secondly, when you use it, which is an active skill, okay, it will cause your own units attack to increase by 20%. Damage deal will increase by 10%. And when moving, you can ignore the enemy in front and you can walk through them. So even if there is an enemy that is treated as no obstacle, so you're walking as per normal, you can go through. And you at the same time you receive attack break and armor break effect that actually lasts for 2 turns, and it will accumulate a layer of her talents effect. And after you have used this skill, you can walk an additional 3 space or tiles, and you can attack again. And not to mention, after casting these skills, any buff that you bring along or you have on your characters will not be decreased. So yep, that's a major plus for Brenda. And without further ado, we're gonna look at animations. Yep, I really have to say they have greatly reduced the Jigglypuff effects, like since the Overlord collaborations. But well, I hope one day some nice soul will show and disclose maybe some, uncensored or previously scrap off design and details and stuff of certain characters. You got it. Okay, next. So, okay, before going on to the next characters, so actually from the Langrisser team, actually basically talk about previously when trying to activate the talent of Brenda, it has been very hard. So she's very limited. She's a character that is kind of limited by that, and thus she has not been able to shine in maybe PvP and other kind of situations. And they were hoping by, I gotta say, I prefer to use the word exploiting the 3Cs. So by using the 3C to exploit her talent, so actually it kind of cover up what she's lagging by and make her easier to use and trigger her act again. And yep, and kind of have a better survival rate through when on AoE's field. Yep. Then next they talk about even with by using her 3Cs, even without relying on faction buff, she can be more versatile. And with the effect of ignoring enemy in front, she can actually pass through them. She can actually easily trying to harvest, which means they're trying to finish off any weak enemy hiding behind any enemy that is actually blocking her in the path. So armor breaks further increase her damage, and yep, put her at her best, I guess. So yep. Okay, next off we'll have, yep, looking at this icon, looking at his head, we know it is not Bozo. It is none other than our egghead, Bird. So yep, the name of the 3Z, it will be Flare Illusion or Flaming Illusion. Yep. So again, it's a summon skill. It's a 5-turn CD and the cast range is just 1. Okay, so yep, it's a summon, so actually it's kind of rare aside from Gizerov. Okay, so by using this skill, he'll obtain this. Sorry, I can't. I'm not sure if the existing skill currently at any other country aside from China. So it's gonna be called Burning Flame. So immune fixed damage, and so actually this ability gave him immune to fixed damage. However, when he enters, he got to receive 0.1 times aerial damage. Yep. And when using skills that can actually cause damage, it will cause the skill to actually reduce have a cooldown reduction of -2. It lasts for 2 turns. Wow! And at the same time, it will summon a so-called summon unit or illusion unit that aside from the HP, it will have the same stats. Wait, it will have a different stats. Sorry, actually it says it will have a opposite stats image of himself, and at the same time, this illusion actually contains the skills teleport and meteor plus unstable images. So yep, I gotta say very apologize for all the weird things I have kind of said, because it is kind of his skill is kind of well special and weird, I guess. So actually it's kind of after you cast you kind of gain a passive, and also you get to summon a unit with aside from so the HP will actually be the same, but all the stats will be opposite of the original characters. That's kind of special, but they didn't mention if the illusion will actually get this talent, so I presume it will. So yep. Okay, so this is how his animation looks like. No Jigglypuff except for the ball he's holding in the middle, and his finger is jiggling. Not very interested, so yep. Okay, so the theme for giving this skill, so the decision is because he has always been criticized by fans that as the disciple of Jessica, he's the only character who can't even cast meteor or cast transport or cast teleport. And now finally, after giving him this 3C skill, they are hoping that he will arise the age of 8 birds. So yep, not only after the 3Cs, he will learn the above 2 skills, and with his exclusive item, a lot of issues has actually been solved. So yep, which actually allows him to immune to fixed damage, but he can still be burned by this new skill skill he obtained by burning himself to death. So yep, I have to say that does Zilong actually like this character or hate this character? So yeah, so he's currently they kind of comment that he's going to be the strongest SR character right now. So yep. Yep, the rest is kind of not that important, so I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, so next we leave the best for the last. We will have, alright, all of you lolly out there, please read this in connection, because FBI is gonna knock on your door. Nah, just kidding, I hope not. Okay, so next up will be Zareda. So yep, yep, this is very easy to translate. The heart of the demon sword. So okay, there will be no CD. It's a skill to be cast on herself. So wow, no CD. So let's look. So it's an active skill. Okay, when you use. Wow. Okay, dispel all negative buff. Okay, they're not using the word buff, but dispel all negative or abnormal state you're in. So I'm not sure, does it remove positive buff too? So okay, then second, you'll be sacrificing all your soldiers as usual. Okay, and after you obtain L hazard, so yep, you will convert. So after casting this skill, you obtain the skill L hazard, and your troops will not be healed, and the damage will be increased by 30%. Immune to all weakening or negative debuff effect, and after you attack, you recover 50% of the damage dealt. And if you manage to kill or destroy the unit, you get to move another 3 tiles. So this is like third effect. So fourth lasts for the third effect, and it lasts for 1 turn. So okay, fourth, after using this skill will change and be replaced by killing blow. Yep, it will be changed to killing blow, and on the next end turn, this skill will be changed back to the heart of the demon blade or demon sword, and the effect cast and used by this heart of a demon blade, all the effects cannot be dispelled or immune to. So wow. So again, sorry if I translate wrongly, but it looks kind of. I guess that's the best they can do for Zerida, because anything else, she's just gonna be. Well, she's already broken as she is now, so I don't suppose she can be even broken anymore further. So yep. Alright, so this is the animations for Zerita, and we get a bit, just a bit more Jigglypuff effect. So yep. So okay, here's the explanation from the team. So from the Meteor faction or Meteor caster, a lot of her aspect has very good combinations already, and that's why they have to be careful when designing about her 3C skill. So after thinking for a very long time, they decide to let her retain her Bateau effect, which is a priority to attack against enemy, if I remember correctly, if her skill is higher. So, and also killing blow, the playstyle. So under this design, so they actually combine 2 skill into 1, and finally shape into this sort of a demon blade. And okay, so for this 3C skill, you can actually also skip off using her usual 1C cost skill. I think is the Bateau skill. So because this 3Cs contain O, so you can add in other 1C skills to replace to increase her survivability. Well, I don't think she actually needs that. She almost never dies, because after killing she can just move another 4 steps. But wow, this is actually very strong. And not to mention, Heart of Demon Blade cooldown is very short, and as long as in actual battle she do not get silent, most likely she do not have to be afraid of any negative buff. So I think, wow, she'll be a good friend with Swordsmith Bracelets. Okay, I'm gonna get this right if I'm not wrong. So okay, after reading through, so her 3C skills actually is a combination of um, L hazard and killing blow. So by combining two into one, she can better execute, and you can put in other skills for her. So yep, she is even more versatile. Damn, they are not making her any weaker. That is bad for players like me who actually hate meeting her in PvP. Yep. So okay, we have come to the end of the 3C skills, but well, two Easter egg, is that what we call it? Yep, the two last Easter egg for everyone. It will be the exclusive for two characters. One will be Bozo and one will be Chris. Yep, our favorite villain is actually an armor or cape. So yep, this item will be called Gift of Chaos. So yep, this item actually increases his HP and what defense. Oh no, sorry, my bad. So actually this item increase his magical defense a maximum of 10%. So apparently cast an additional random debuff when dealing damage to enemy. Okay, I'm gonna skip what the team got to say because it's not really much, but I got to say after looking at the updates from Langrisser 3.0, characters like Roseanne Sales and maybe some other previous characters that before I start my YouTube channel, I think as of now, just giving Bozo a exclusive item which just purely give off a random debuff is not very. It's not a very good option, I guess, because first off, it's a random debuff. So if Bozo happen to cast Black Hole, it happens to one of it is silent and one of it is reduced defense. And after casting, and there's a chance that this exclusive is gonna cast silence again. It kinds of break the not break but defeat the purpose. They should. I really suggest they should introduce something like that, catching maybe like penetrate. At least allow one of his negative buff cannot be immune, or it will penetrate immunity. I think that will actually be a much better option because even for newest server like SEA, ever since the introduction of characters like Klosh from Trails of Times, characters with immunity and dispelling is kind of breaking the game, I guess. So I have to say it, by Langrisser 3.0 era, and you're introducing such exclusive item, I kind of feel disappointed for Bozo. But then again, if you're just using for normal PvE and also doing timeless trial, I guess this is a very nice item. However, if you're talking about PvP, maybe not. Okay, so last we'll have Praise of the Holy Maiden. So yep, we have the helmet for Chris. So yep, this increase her HP and magical defense by 1%. So I presume this is not the max stat. unless Bozo's item of plus 10% is at level 20, not even 50. So wow, okay. Okay, so getting back to Chris, one of our best waifu. Okay, so when you end turn, if this turn you have dealt damage, so they didn't say must be enemy or whatsoever, they just written as if you have dealt damage this turn, her talent will be able to, oh, it will increase her talent effect by one more. So instead of buffing, let's say for example one hero, she'll be able to buff two heroes. Oh no, sorry, I correct myself. So instead of applying one buff to an ally, it will allow her talent to apply an additional buff, so a character is getting two buff. Wow. So apparently they didn't say limited to how many heroes. I presume back to her 6-star characters, her talent. So whoever is standing beside her within 2 to 3 space, a maximum of 3 characters will get 2 buff each. And wow, this is very nice. And not to top it off, that she, oh yeah, this will actually replace 10-year headrest. But okay, this is even a better item. And then next, if you kill, okay, the word mo is demonic units, so, or demon units. So when killing, after killing demon units, you can act again. So wow. Yeah, because they're not using killing off enemies or units. So actually they're using the word once you have killed off demonic units or demon units, you can act again, and the cooldown of this skill will be for act again. Actually takes 2 turns, so even if you do not kill any demonic units, the buff, the ability of the buff, it's a given. There will be no CD. So wow, I think I gotta say, compared to the exclusive for Bozo, this it's better by 100 times. So yep. And actually it will actually put Chris at a battle spotlight. And but however, I like to say one of the thing about Chris is she's a character with short leg. Um, then the buff she can actually give her ally inclusive of breeze. So I was actually hoping that instead of just act again, they can actually kind of add on to that she can buff herself too. I think that would be kind of nice. So it actually increase the chance of letting her getting breeze. But then again, able to act again is kind of making her able to walk for 6 tiles. So yep, but under the criteria that she has a kill of demon units. So 50-50 for the second part, but I'm all up for the first effect of the buff. So yep, kudos to Chris, one of the best waifu you ever seen from Langrisser. So yep, that's all for all the updates as of now in August, mid-August. Yep. So if you have any questions, you can leave your questions down the comment sections, and do remember to subscribe the channel. Yep. And last but not least, thanks everyone for support, whoever is supporting this channel. Thanks for giving me a chance to actually go through Langrisser and actually try to practice more on my speech. So really a heartful, not a helpful, but a very great thanks to every anyone out there who is giving us this support for this channel. Thank you and good days ahead for all of you. Great luck on getting Overlord and Swordsmith braces. Here's Connie signing off. Goodbye.